different basic sentence patterns in Korean. Okay, so let's start with this SOV, the very popular SOV pattern. Okay, so SOV pattern is actually different from English pattern na SVO. Kasi sa English po guys is SVO sila. Okay, so let's say for example, kuha tayo ng scratch dito. So in English guys, we say, I drink beer. Okay, I drink beer. So this is how we say in English. Okay, the subject, doer of action, drink is the verb, no? Subject, verb, and then the beer itself is the object. Okay, the receiver of the action, the object. Okay, so that's how we say in English. Pero in Korean guys, yung pattern is, ano nga yun? Yes, SOV. Okay, so una is si subject. So, I, tapos yung object, beer, drink. Okay, so this is how we say in Korean, no? I, beer, drink. So that is why guys, ito yung uunahin natin, no? The SOV patterns. By the way guys, isa to sa mga reasons kung bakit nahihirapan yung mga Koreans mag-aral ng English kasi nga magkaiba yung structure nila. Okay? Kasi in Korean guys, always nasa dulo yung verb, no? So there are lots of differences sa sentence structure ng Korean at saka English. And even sa Tagalog guys, no? Kasi sa Tagalog, we can say, ako ay umiinom ng beer. Okay, so it's similar with English, no, in that context. And in Tagalog, we can also say, umiinom ako ng beer. No, so we can interchange, okay, sometimes. But in Korean, guys, the verb is always at the end of the sentence. So yan po yung mga ilan sa pagkakaiba nila. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so again guys, subject is the doer of action. So pwede tao, pwede rin hayop, no? Kasi yung hayop may capability to do an action. Okay, then object, so receiver of the action. So it can be person, things, foods, depende sa context. Verb is the action itself. Okay, so let's say for example guys, gagawa tayo ng sentence na, you know, I drink beer. Balikan natin yon. But in Korean, that would be I, beer, drink. Okay. I, beer, drink. So ngayon, let's try to translate I in Korean. Ano ba yung I in Korean? Okay. So we have two. The formal form na jo at saka yung informal na. Okay. Let's use jo first. Jo. Okay, so jo po yung I in Korean, guys. Okay. And next is the beer. So paano ba yung beer in Korean? Yes, 맥주. Okay, 맥주, beer. And drink is 마시다. Okay, 마시다. Okay, yung dictionary form is 마시다. Okay. So we're not done yet kasi hindi pa ganito ito, no? Marami pang magaganap. Kasi sa subject guys, we have to put the markers, either nun or un. And they are called topic markers. So one of the usages nila is, so they are used in order to emphasize the subject. And sad to say guys, wala silang exact translation sa English, no? But in Tagalog meron po. Okay, so yung exact translation niya sa Tagalog is I. Okay, I. Nun is ini-attach siya if yung huli ng subject is vowel. Okay, and un naman if may consonant sa baba. Okay, or if yung last is consonant, no? So dito po guys, yung last ng subject na ito is the vowel O. Okay, di ba vowel ito? Okay, vowel O. Okay, so pag vowel, you put nun. Okay, so jo nun. So in English, it just means I. In Tagalog, it means ako ay. Okay, ganun, no? Ako ay. And then, beer, 맥주. So dito guys, may idadagdag din tayong object particles. Either rul or ul, no? So, in English, it has no equivalent meaning na naman. But in Tagalog, meron din yung nang. Okay, nang. Dito po guys, rule is ini-attach if yung object is vowel yung last. Okay, vowel yung last. And then, if consonant naman yung huli, if may consonant sa baba, no, 받침이 있으면 maglalagay ka ng 을. So dito, yung last sa mekchu is the vowel u. Okay, so pag vowel yung huli, you put rul. Okay? So it became mekchurul. Okay, mekchurul. And then, masida, the drink. Oh, masida. And it's in dictionary form, guys. So there's a rule na hindi natin pwedeng gamitin basta-basta yung verb na naka-dictionary form pa. So we have to conjugate this using pyupnida or sumnida ending. No? Present tense, nida form. Okay, so paano ba gagawin yon? So first, remove natin yung da. And then, yung last dito sa verb stem is the vowel E. So pag vowel yung huli, ano yung idadagdag natin? Yes, we will add pyupnida. Okay, so it became masimnida, yung present tense niya. And ito na po yung complete sentence natin, guys, no? So 저는 맥주를 마십니다. Okay, so I drink beer. Okay. Ako ay, di ba ay ito? Umiinom ng beer. Okay, so that's how we say it in Tagalog. Okay, so how about this one, guys? I read book. Okay, so I read book. So paano mo siya gagawin into Korean pattern? Yes, I book read. Okay, so yan na po yung Korean pattern natin, guys. So yung I, paano yan in Korean? Yes, jo, and then yung marker niya is 는. Okay, so ako ay, ganun. Yung book, paano yun? Yes, check. Okay, book is check. Okay, so yung last niya, guys, is the kiyok, no? So kiyok, 받침. So pag may consonant sa baba, ano yung ilalagay natin? Yes, itong 을. Okay, so you put 을 after check. So magiging 책을. Okay, so 저는 책을, and then yung read in Korean is 읽다, and yung verb stem is ik. Okay. So, di ba, ikda yan, may da. Then, remove natin yung da. Then, pag consonant yung huli, yung idadagdag natin is 씁니다. Okay, so you put 씁니다. Okay, so 저는 책을 읽습니다. Okay, so I read book. Okay, ako ay nagbabasa ng libro. Okay, so the next pattern po is the STOV. Okay, STOV. Okay guys, so STOV. So, kanina, SOV lang yun, no? So, we have subject, object, and verb. And then, may dinagdag tayong T. So, what it stands for? Okay, it stands for time. Okay, no? It stands for time. So, yung marker niya, guys, is So, it just means at in this context, no? So, no? Sa Tagalog, sa. Okay, yung meaning niya, sa. Okay, so balikan natin yung ano, guys, no? Yung sample natin kanina, yung I read book. Okay? 저는 책을 읽습니다. Okay? So, 저는 책을 읽습니다. I read book. Okay? So, SOV. So, ngayon, guys, magtatanong, kailan ka nagbabasa ng libro? Okay? Kailan mo siya binabasa? Okay, kailan? 언제 책을 읽습니까? Okay, so kailan ka nagbabasa ng libro? Okay, so ngayon, let's talk first the time. So paano ba sasabihin yung sa umaga? Okay, yung morning muna. Morning is, okay, let's get scratch, guys. So yung morning in Korean is 아침. Okay, 아침. Okay, 아침. And then you put Okay, 아침에. Okay, so it means in the morning. Sa atim, sa umaga. Okay, atim. So ngayon, guys, saan mo ilalagay itong atim? Okay, atime. Okay, so after, yes, after ng subject. Okay, so you insert time here. So magiging, okay, so yung result po, guys, is magiging 저는 yung subject, 아침에, okay, in the morning, 책을 book 읽습니다. Okay, so yung nadagdag lang po, guys, is the 아침, no? Ito po yun. Okay, So, ako ay nagbabasa ng libro sa umaga. Okay. So, this is the sample of STOV. Subject, time, object, and verb. So, ngayon guys, magdadadag na naman tayo ng place. No? Try natin dagdagan ng place. So, saan kaya natin pwede ilagay yung place? Yes. So, based on the standard, you put place here after the time. Okay, so you put place after the time. And then yung marker niya is ESO. Okay, ESO. So ESO guys is a place marker. Ginagamit siya to indicate na sa lugar na yun ay gagawin kang action. Okay, so let's say for example, 식당 에서 먹습니다. Okay, so let's try this sample guys. No? 식당에서 먹습니다. So 식당, restaurant, 에서 yung ginamit mo. Okay, sa restaurant. 먹습니다, kumakain. Okay, so you put 에서 after 식당 to indicate na sa restaurant doon ka kakain. Okay, you cannot say 식당에. Okay, so you cannot say 식당에 먹습니다. Kasi si E guys, although place particle din siya sometimes, but sa E kasi wala kang gagawin, ginagamit lang siya usually if your verb is 가다. Okay? 식당에 가다 갑니다. Okay? Magiging ganun yun. Okay? Kasi ito mali, no? So 식당에 갑니다. Okay? So pag kada yung verb mo, usually the marker is not eso but E. Kasi to indicate that this place is just your destination without mentioning specific action na mangyayari sa lugar na yan. Okay, so that's the thought. Okay, so kaya dito guys, yung ilalagay natin is ESO. Kasi may gagawin kang action doon eh. Okay, so you put place. Okay, so yung magiging result guys is ganito na siya. Okay, subject, time, yung marker is E, sa. Okay. And then, place, ESO. And it also means in Tagalog, sa. Okay? Object, and the verb. Okay. So, sa verb, guys, ginamit natin yung present tense dida form. Okay? So, you can conjugate into different tenses. But in this video lang, yung gagamitin natin is this present tense dida form. Okay? So, try natin gumawa ng sentence, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. So, what if ito yung ita-translate natin in Korean? So, I read book in the morning in the library. Okay? So, ito po, naka-English pattern pa siya. No? Okay, so, gagawin natin siyang into Korean pattern using this guide. STPOAV. Okay, so, subject. Sino yung subject dito, guys? Doer of action. Yes, I. Okay. So, you put I. And then, time. Yes, time is in the morning. Okay, sali mo yung in the guys. No? This is the time. So, in the morning. Okay. And then, next is yung place. Saan? O diyo? In the library. Okay, so you put in the library as the place. So, in the library. Okay, so in the library. And then, the object. Okay. Ano ba yung binabasa niya dito? Yes, the book. And then, yung last po guys is yung verb, yung read, no? Yung action mismo. Okay. So, in Korean pattern, it became I in the morning, in the library, book, read. Okay, so it sounds awkward in English, no? Okay, pero pagbaliktarin mo siya guys, I read book in the library in the morning. Di ba? Pwede. No, it makes sense. It sounds fine. Okay, pagbabaliktarin mo siya. Okay, so now, let's try to translate all of this into Korean. Okay, so ngayon guys, problem siya if you don't know the vocabularies. No? Ng morning, ng library, ng book. So, that is why very important na marami kang baong vocabularies. Now, for you to be able to make your own sentence. Okay, okay yung I magiging Jo. Yes, and you put noon in this context. Okay? So, 저는, and then in the morning. So, dito guys, yung ita-translate natin is yung morning lang. So, ano ba yung morning in Korean? Yes, 아침. And then, you put okay? 아침에. Okay, kasi yung particle niya guys. So, yung dito, yung representative ng in the. Okay, in the morning. Okay, 아침에. Okay? Sa umaga. Basta in Tagalog guys, it just means sa. Okay, sa umaga. In the morning. Okay? Next, yung place in the library. So, library guys, ano yung library in Korean? Yes? 도서관. Okay? 도서관. Okay. 도서관, library. No? 도서관. And then, yung marker ng place is 에서. So, it became 도서관에서. Okay? So, in the library. Okay? So, in the library. Sa library. Sa umaga. Ako ay, ganun, no? That's the thought. Okay, next. Yung object is the book. Okay? So, in Korean, that is check. And dito, yung ilalagay natin pag may consonant is 을. Okay? So, I hope familiar na kayo sa rule na yan. Consonant vowel. Okay? So, it became 책을. Okay, then yung read kanina is, yes, ikta, verb stem. And then, pag may consonant, sa baba, yung ilalagay is, okay, 씁니다. So, it became 읽습니다. Okay. So, 저는 아침에 도서관에서 책을 읽습니다. Okay, so medyo mahaba na siya guys, no? Okay, so kompleto na yung STPOV natin. So, ako ay nagbabasa ng libro sa library sa umaga. Okay, that's the thought. No? So, I read book in the library in the morning. Okay, so that's the thought dito guys. Okay, so what if papalitan natin yung in the morning ng in the evening? Okay, so may isi-change tayo guys sa time. Okay, let's change something in time. So, instead of saying in the morning, try natin gawing in the evening. Okay, so evening guys, no? Paano ba sasabihin yung evening? Okay, in the evening. Okay, so yung evening in Korean is 저녁. Okay, 저녁. Okay, so you put So, 저는 저녁에 도서관에서 책을 읽습니다. Okay, so I read books in the library in the evening. Okay, that's the thought. Okay, so this is the guys, no, standard pattern, the STPOV. Guide lang po yan sa paggawa ng sarili mong sentence. Okay, sometimes, in most of the cases, Koreans omit the subject. No? Sometimes, hindi na nila sinasabi yung jonen, tinatanggal na nila yan in actual conversation. Kasi understood naman na pag sino yung kausap mo, siya yung doer of action. No? So, that's in Korean, guys. So, kailangan ba talaga ganito yung order palagi? No? Question, kailangan ba talagang pagkatapos ni subject, time? Kailangan ba talaga na pagkatapos ni time, place? Hindi ba pwedeng pagbaliktarin natin? Si place yung mauna, si time yung mahuli? Hindi pa pwede? Okay, so try natin guys, no? So, try natin in this sample. Okay, so let's try to compare these three sentences po guys. No? So dito po yung ginawa ko is iniiba-iba ko po yung arrangement. Okay, so try nating i-identify yung arrangement nila. Okay, let's go first sa first sentence. Okay, so 저는, so yung subject ay 아침에, in the morning, the time, then 도서관에서, okay, 도서관 is yung library, the place. And then, check is book, yung object. And then, the 읽습니다 is yung verb. Okay. So, this is STPOV pattern. Okay. So, I read book in the library in the morning. Okay. So, try natin itong pangalawa, guys. 저는 is yung subject. Then, 도서관에서, ano ba ito? Yes, it is place. And then, 아침에 yung time. Okay, so kumbaga guys, yung ginawa ko is, in-interchange ko lang yung time sa place. So dito, nauna ng place, tapos sumunod si time. And then, checker yung book, object, and then the verb. Okay, so yung nag-interchange lang itong time at saka place. No? Okay, so yung pattern nito is STPOAV. Okay, so try nating i-analyze. So, I read books in the morning in the library. Okay, ako ay nagbabasa ng libro sa umaga sa library. So, it also sounds fine, no? It sounds okay. It sounds fine, guys. How about this number 3? Oh, 저는 since I, then checker. Okay, si object. Okay, nandito na si object. From here, nagiging from here, nandito na siya after the subject. 아침에, in the morning, so time. 도서관, yung place. Okay. And then the verb. Okay, try natin. I read in the library, in the morning, books. So, ako ay nagbabasa sa library sa umaga ng libro. And it also sounds fine, no? It also sounds fine, guys. So, 저는 책을 아침에 도서관에서 읽습니다. 저는 도서관에서 아침에 책을 읽습니다. And 저는 아침에 도서관에서 책을 읽습니다. You can say using STPOV pattern. You can also say SPTOV pattern and even SOTPV pattern. So what's the difference lang? So if you use STPOV pattern, so this is mainly the standard form. Kumbaga guys, many people, native speakers, they use this sentence pattern na ito. Okay, sometimes they can also use SPTOV. Most kasi yung ginagamit talaga is STPOV. Although naiintindihan ka if you say like this. So bakit naiintindihan ka pa rin? Because of the markers, guys. No? Nailagay mo sila ng tama. It gives clarity to the sentence. Okay? Even though binaliktad natin, still clear pa rin yung meaning because we put the marker at the right place. Okay? And yung tanong, pwede ba natin ilagay yung verb sa una? Okay, so in Korean kasi guys, usually talaga no, itong verb always, in most of the cases, always at the end of the sentence. And sa part naman ng subject, okay, in most of the cases rin, they remove this one, no? They omit, okay? So instead of saying 저는 아침에, they just say 아침에 도서관에서 책을 읽습니다. Okay. 도서관에서 아침에 책을 읽습니다. 책을 아침에 도서관에서 읽습니다. Okay, ganun. Okay? So, it's okay lang guys kung ikaw gagawa ka ng sentence tapos hindi mo makuha agad yung STPOV pattern. Okay? And hindi naman necessarily na dapat meron talagang subject, time, place, object, and verb sa sentence. Kasi even verb lang guys, you can create sentence. No? Even verb lang. Okay? You can just say, 읽습니다. 네, 읽습니다. Yes, I read. No? And even object at saka verb, 책을 읽습니다. You can also create sentence. Let's say for example, balik tayo dito sa number 1. Okay. 저는 아침에 도서관에서 책을 읽습니다. So, I read books in the library in the morning. Okay, that's the thought. So, what if tanggalan natin ang isang element? So, tanggalan natin ng time. Okay? So, walain natin to. SPOV na lang. Okay, so yung magiging meaning, I read books in the library. Okay, it's still a sentence. No? Kasi it gives us complete thought. Okay?